How do you feel about like weekends away alone, which I must say I've had some really good success with, versus like weekends away with other people that are in business or potentially with like partners or wives?
Yeah. I love the fact you bring up a bigger place because the third bedroom here literally has our golf clubs in it.
Excuse me, that's requirement.
It's like we walk in and say, oh, it's still got golf clubs.
Well, you know, I know you. Do you know how I know you're getting addicted to golf?
What would I prioritize? Like before I put our bags anywhere, the first thing I did
You
was put
practically tucked those clubs into a bed.
Dude, actually, I'm like, if I put them here, Charlie can get his clubs, I can get my clubs. It just doesn't matter. Like these things are perfectly positioned. She's the observation.
It's very cute.
But to come back to your point, time away versus time with like partners, etc. So it's really interesting. There is time for you to be away by yourself because you need to decompress, right? Like you and I being in this environment together. If I had a whole heap of challenges that I was personally facing, I could not decompress with you here. Like what I would be doing is I'd be utilizing you in order for me to sort of bandage up some of the wounds or just like cover up some of the wounds because I'd feed off your energy and you'd feed off my energy, etc. But there is always a time to just get away, have your own time, just decompress, fight your own demons.
I think it's severely undervalued.
Totally. And I think this is why a lot of people hate meditation because they're like, my brain just like, I don't want to face the things that happen. I'm like, it's probably the best thing you can do. Shut off your phone and just like sit there and deal with it.
Do you know what the idea would be in my mind? I need like a weekend away on my own, then come back for a week, then do a weekend away from you where I can take these ideas and then like get feedback on them now and like actually make it something more.
It's like just mull over it. Yeah. And then, so the 3 buckets I'd put it in. So 100% you need time away from yourself. Like, I don't think you need to do like the Bill Gates 2 weeks kind of thing. Like it might just be one night away.
Maybe he knows something we don't know.
I would argue that potentially he does. But imagine if someone's listening to this who's never done it. It's like saying, hey, Charlie, go from never fasting to fasting for 2 weeks. And it's like, man, the hurdle's just way too big versus just going, maybe just fast for 2 days and see how you feel.
The first day I missed breakfast, I was like, I think I'm going to die.
My body's eating itself.
I'm having a reaction.
This is outrageous. Yeah, and so like the first bucket, I'm like 100% have to go away by yourself. The second one is you should go away with a business partner or like a mastermind or a group to feel the infection, to bring the ideas
peer-based
completely. And again, like that should be a safe space, a creative space. Like you're not trying to push some kind of agenda. It's just, hey, I just want to be around other people, share my thoughts, share my concerns, and hear theirs. And vice versa, we're all going to grow through it themselves. But then on the third part is you're just going to have to go away with your partner. That is not a business holiday. That is, yes, she's part of your personal wealth and like she's probably supportive or he's probably supportive of your business. But that's a personal environment. It's like trying to call your house that you live in an investment property. It's not.
Do you know what's interesting though? The partner one, I'll go through these in a way. I've been thinking about them a little bit. The ones on my own, it's like if I go away on my own, it's because there's immense challenge in general. It's like I'm trying to decompress and like, all right, I'm not in the situation I want to be in. I need to start working through this. Change of environment, putting some thought into it. I'm going to do a lot of like writing and thinking and trying to cement down a plan of what to do for me or some options. When I go with peers, like even what we're doing now, what's interesting is like it's more actually feedback. And I suppose just looking at different things. And like even this morning, it's like I'm kind of observing how you're doing your morning routine and going, what can I pick up here? What's something different here? And I'm vulnerable to like, hey, you see what's going on in my business. Like, what would you change?
Totally. It's actually the best thing because I do exactly the same thing as you like shit all over my inability to do clean and presses on kettlebell. Mate, that's not how you do it.
Do you know what? I wish I did record the mornings. So Grant and I brought a couple of kettlebells on this trip because we're trying to stay in shape at the moment.
So bad.
And let's just like it's not that it was a competition, but if it was,
I'm putting it out. It wasn't a competition. Oh man, I got to improve myself.
This is one of those things though. Genetics.
Yeah, this is ridiculous.
I do have very good athlete genetics, but you could definitely use some training.
Like kettlebell swing was not too bad. It was the cleaner.
Your form was really good, actually. Yeah. But anyway, coming back to this, so the middle tier of like weekends away is the peer one I'm talking about. Not that it's middle, but the peer-based ones from there.
Yeah.
When I go away with Bianca, do you know and you won't know because this is for me, so I'm just going to share
Maybe
it
I
with
do
you.
know, but yeah, go.
It's celebratory.
Yeah.
So when I go away with Bianca and now Jack, it's actually like taking a moment to go, look what we've achieved and to be grateful for it. So it's like it's a very different type of perspective that's created depending on who is with you on these types of things. And I must admit, this is something I've done really poorly, is like I literally remember the first day I had a $1 million business. So did the 7 figures in a year. I was like, after ensuring there was no parade, which I did look around and check.
The parade organizer was off that day, Charlie.
Where's my medal?
It was meant to be a parade. He was busy.
Straight back into it next day. And it was like already there. There was no time taken to go, hey, like you just done something pretty special. Like a lot of business owners don't make it to this point. Like bit of encouragement, bit of acknowledgement. I wish I had celebrated more of the journey and the things that happened along the way.
Totally.
So I find that the people you go with and the activities you do make such a difference in that way.
Hey, fellow business owner, if this topic and value-packed short video has resonated with you at all, and you want to dive deeper into creating wealth inside and outside your business, check out the full episode by clicking the link on your screen or in the description right now.